Our Story Productions presents the Cocklebur Morning Show, where we weed out the big stories from throughout Sweet Swan County with Bobby Ray and Sally Sue.
Thank you, and welcome to the Cocklebur Morning Show. Today, join me in welcoming my guest host, Bobby Ray's cousin, Jeff.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. It's good to be here again.
Yes, it's so good to see you.
You too.
So, we're really glad to have you.
Thank you.
But what happened to Bobby Ray?
Well, Bobby Ray had a little crisis.
Really? Pray tell what?
Yes. Well, apparently, on your last episode,
yes,
he told the audience about getting this wonderful new furniture.
Yes.
Isn't this beautiful, by the way?
It's just fantastic.
It's so cutting edge, like 1978
Yes,
or so.
I know.
Just
it's
beautiful.
just wonderful.
Well, he was telling the audience all about it and how he got it from his grandma.
Yeah.
And very, very cool to get something like that from your
Yes.
grandma of this kind of quality. Well, apparently, his aunt, his 97-year-old aunt, was watching this show.
Uh-oh, this can't be good.
Not good. She was giving this furniture in Grandma's room.
Oh, my dear.
So he's over to High Horse, talking to his aunt, and trying to smooth things out a little bit so we can keep this furniture for the show.
Well, but what do you use as a leverage, or what do you give a 97-year-old woman?
Exactly.
pray tell?
Well, he's going to offer her a ride to High Horse so she can go shopping, so she doesn't have to worry about the parking wars.
Parking wars?
Oh, the parking wars. In High Horse, they have a huge issue with parking in downtown High Horse.
Really?
You didn't hear?
No, I didn't hear.
Oh, it's all over the
what?
press. People are talking about it all the time.
Oh, share. What?
Well, apparently they have a new ordinance there in town done by the powers that be to control the parking. So now you can only park when you're downtown for 15 minutes at a time.
Did High Horse have a major parking problem?
Well, apparently there's an ordinance.
Oh, no, it's okay.
There has to be a problem.
But 15 minutes. So let's say if I want to go to Mrs. Swanson's, to the Sweets and Eats.
The Sweets and Eats. Sure.
Dinner, the yummy pie.
Oh, yeah.
And then maybe go to Clem's Feed Store to kind of window shop, pick up a few items. Well, heavens, that's going to take more than 15 minutes.
Sally Sue, not to worry. Because all you have to do is go out about every 15 minutes and move your car to another spot. Then you're good. Then you'll be good. You'll be fine. You can park there as well. Just that's what the people who live downtown and work downtown do. They just go out and move their car every 15 minutes. Then there's no problem.
But how does moving your car every 15 minutes solve the parking problem? I don't understand.
Solve the parking problem?
Yes.
I think we should get on with the show, Sally.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I see here by my notes, Bobby Ray has left me something for you.
Really?
Yes, he did.
Oh, of course. He wants me to share with everyone his latest Bobby Ray's Great Weekend Adventure.
Oh, of course.
Yes,
Of
and
course.
this, I have to read what it says. It says, don't forget to read this report.
Of course.
On what I did over the weekend. My fans look forward to it so.
There you go. So
here we go.
So he left it up to you
Yes.
to read about his weekend.
Yes.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready?
Bobby Ray's Weekend Adventures.
All right, Cousin Jeff, this is Bobby Ray's
Okay,
Weekend
we're looking forward to
Adventure.
it.
So this is what he says. Sally Sue, I have to tell you that I had an incredible weekend adventure when I went to Flandreau, South Dakota, to find out more about the history of the area. I visited the Moody County Historical Society Museum in Flandreau and discovered all kinds of great exhibits and displayed artifacts related to the growth of this interesting county that was established in 1872.
Wow.
Yeah. Since the Moody County Museum's inception in 1964.
Well, that's been there a long time.
It has,
It's
yes.
impressive.
Complete archives of the family histories in the county have been collected, as well as rural school records and military memorabilia. a huge amount of information in the Dakota archives, preserves the important history of the Flandreau Santee Sioux Indian tribes.
Well, that'd be interesting.
Yes. The museum proper has many displays, including the old Egan post office, a dental office, a country store display, a turn-of-the-century Lutheran minister's study, an old fire engine, a horse carriage, plus many old area and pioneer pictures.
Sounds like they have like almost a little town. back
Yes,
there.
isn't
That's
it?
I wonder if they have a parking problem.
Probably not. You know, it's carriages. Also located on the museum's property are the historic Jones School, which was the last rural school to operate in Moody County. The Riverbed Meeting House that was built in 1870 as a church and then was used as a school. And the Chicago, Milwaukee, and St. Paul Railroad Depot.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Built in 1880.
Wow, impressive.
Wow. And let me tell you, they sure have done a great job of it. That's from
Well,
Bobby Ray.
Bobby Ray, to give that kind of compliment says it all, doesn't
I
it?
tell you. The Moody County Museum also features many activities and events that include the Good Old Summertime Festival, held each year on the 4th of July. The monthly Moody County Historical Society meetings, the monthly Geological Society meetings, and year-long guided group tours.
Wow.
Wow.
You
Wouldn't
could
that be
spend a
fun?
couple days there anyway.
Oh, easily.
Very impressive.
All right, so now take a peek at Flandreau's website. You'll see it at the bottom of the screen to find more information about the Moody County Museum. And he goes on to say, trust me, I'm a specialist when it comes to having a great weekend adventure, and Flandreau is certainly the place to go for an enjoyable one.
He's my cousin, I'll attest that
I
he
know.
really knows his history spots.
Yes.
Historical
and
spots.
Yes, he
Very
just,
impressive.
and so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, another wonderful.
Bobby Ray's Weekend Adventures.
That was an awesome report.
Wasn't it? I found it really amazing. Yes.
Sally Sue, why don't you introduce our guest?
Oh, I'll be glad to. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome Cheryl Hanson from the county of Cottonwood and the town of Windom. Welcome. Good to have you.
Well, thank you so much for having me here.
Welcome, Cheryl. Good to
Thanks,
see
Jeff.
you again.
Good to see you as well.
You know, Cheryl and I took a ride around Windom, and she was generous enough to show me around town in a segment, you know, that we do in the passenger seat.
You rode with him in the passenger seat?
I did, and I lived to tell about it.
That is
Dan
uncalled
doesn't even
for.
watch. He doesn't watch where he's going. I don't know why he doesn't get a ticket.
We had a few close calls,
I
but
bet.
you know, in Windom, we have this beautiful courthouse square, and we kind of focused around there, so the
that's good.
traffic doesn't go real fast.
Cheryl, tell us a little bit, because you have that beautiful town square and
yes.
shopping all the way around.
We do. We're very fortunate. We have this courthouse square. I just praise our forefathers for not tearing it down. They've kept it. It was built in 1904, in fact.
Really?
Yes.
Absolutely
1904?
beautiful.
How
Yes.
beautiful.
And it has Lady Justice standing straight on the top of the dome. And we have shops and office buildings all around the square. In fact, even a new restaurant.
Oh, what is the new restaurant?
It's called the River City Eatery.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
We're going to have to
sounds
check
good.
that out.
Oh,
Yes.
Another road trip.
Road trip.
There you go. That's
Oh,
right.
how fun.
And besides our shops around the square, we have lots of shops down the highway. We also have lakes in our town. We have an arena that has ice in the winter and horse shows in the summer. The location of our county fair. Just lots to see and do.
Cheryl, I can't remember. How large is Windom?
Windom is actually, we're proud to say, we're just shy of 5,000.
Really?
But we include our farming community because we are a rural community.
Sure. It sounds wonderful. Now, I'm assuming that you have some wonderful events throughout the year, and I think that you wanted to highlight one in particular, which was your annual Farm and Home Show.
That is correct.
Can you tell us about it?
It's our 29th annual.
29?
Yes.
Oh, my.
And I haven't been at the chamber that long, so some of my forefathers got that event organized. And it's just grown and grown and grown. And we have a beautiful school in Windom, beautiful facility, our middle and high school. That's where it's located. It's coming up on March 10th. It's always the second Saturday in March.
Oh, great.
So everybody
Nice.
can remember.
Yes.
Second Saturday in March, come to Windom Farm and Home Show.
Very
we usually
nice.
have over 1,000 people there.
Very impressive.
Really?
Yes, we have over 75 exhibitors. They range from seed corn for the farmers to insurance for all of us, to jewelry for the ladies.
Oh, how
we have
fun.
So it's a full family event. The whole family can
absolutely,
enjoy it.
yes.
Very
We have
cool.
entertainment. We have a petting zoo for the kids.
Now you have to have rolls and coffee.
We have rolls and coffee in the morning. And because it's a farm and home show at lunch,
Yes.
we serve a 2-sandwich lunch. You get a pork loin sandwich and a shredded beef sandwich.
I'm going.
Oh, I'm going. Road
along
trip.
with
There we go.
chips, an apple, and milk from our dairy producers.
Oh, well, that sounds fabulous.
It is. A lot of people just come for lunch and then they stay the rest of the day.
Absolutely.
there you go.
And in addition to that, our local Cotton Quilters Guild, they put on a show.
Really?
They hang quilts. I don't know if you've ever been to Windom's High School, but
No.
it's circular. Some of the classes are in a circular section of the building, and they actually hang the quilts in the classrooms. So you can walk around the circle and view the
How
quilts that the
beautiful.
area ladies have made.
So you said 29 years. Who sponsors the show?
Actually, the Windom Area Chamber
That's
of
what I
Commerce
thought.
does.
That's
Yes.
great. Cool.
Now, is it too late for someone wanting to, if they wanted to be an exhibitor in it?
Absolutely
They
not.
can contact you?
Yes, that's one of
Okay.
the good things about having it at the school because the school is so big. There's room
Sure.
for lots and lots of vendors.
Well, good, good.
Absolutely. Yes, they can contact the chamber. Our website is www.
We'll put it right down
Oh,
here so
okay.
everybody can see.
WIN, standing for Windom, WACC for Windom Area Chamber of Commerce.com. And actually, Windom has a new website that links all of us, the school and the chamber and the city. It's
Oh, how
called
convenient.
findingwindom.com.
Love it.
Nice.
Yes, and
Very
you
nice.
know you get on there because you'll see the little courthouse.
Oh, I love that.
That's very
That's
nice.
very clever,
That's
very
very
nice.
nice.
You know, we should, Cheryl, I'm going to talk to you after. We should see about having a guest come on and just talk about that. I just
Well,
think that
that'd
would
be
be
great.
very cool.
Interesting,
Very
because
cool.
it's good to have, you know, when you search the web, you do for specific things, and sometimes you get all this extra things that you don't
Right,
want.
exactly.
And that's pretty direct. If it pops up,
That's
finding
right.
them is
And
great.
sometimes you can link and link and link,
Yeah,
but
and-
finding Windom, it's
Yeah,
just
it's
kind
right
of
there.
the
Very
buttons are
good.
right
Nice.
there.
I like just the verbiage, the finding
Yes,
window sounds
yes,
very cool.
yes.
And you notice, Sally Sue, how I said, I'm going to talk to her as if
Yeah,
this was my
yeah,
show
I know,
and not yours and
Yeah,
Bobby
yeah,
Ray's.
well, yeah.
Kind of taking over for
Bobby
me.
Well,
Ray's
because-
not here, though. so-
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help him out. He's my cousin. after
Honey, it runs in the family.
Okay, enough of that. Cheryl, what other events throughout the year take place in your
Well, you know,
community?
our chamber is really pretty known for the fact that we have lots of events. In April, we'll have an Easter egg hunt for the kids on the Saturday before Easter.
Oh, fun.
Yes, in May, we have a garage sale and what we call a Shred It Day.
Shred It Day.
We hire a Shred It truck to come in, and for not very much money, if you have either a bag or a box full of papers
Oh, how
that you
nice.
don't want people to find out your
Sure.
identity, and even our businesses come
Sure.
bring them by sometimes they bring them by the trailer load full, and they pay a little bit, and their stuff is all
Nice.
shredded
Well,
and
that's
taken
very-
out of
very
town.
different, very
It's kind
cool.
of a
Service.
community service that we
Yeah.
provide
Very
for our
nice.
area residents. So that's in May. In June is our big festival called Riverfest.
Oh, that
yes.
sounds like fun.
Oh, it
what
is.
goes on in Riverfest?
Oh my goodness, all kinds of things. We
Really?
have a Miss Riverfest pageant. you know,
Oh,
most
so
small
what are
There
the
you go.
ages for the Miss Riverfest?
The girls are all between their junior and senior year
oh, fun.
in high school, yes.
Fun.
And then they represent our community in area parades throughout the summer.
Mm-hmm.
But we have all kinds of things. We have baseball tournaments, tennis tournaments. We have a car show.
Oh.
We have a big parade. Big parade on
Wonderful.
Saturday night. And this is always the second weekend in June. Folks,
I love
mark your
it. I love
calendars.
it.
We're going to have to just get on the website and take a good look. 'cause
And Mark, second weekend, come to Windom, come to Windom. But that's a big event, and you know, I brought you guys little souvenirs,
look at
Riverfest
that.
T-shirts,
Oh,
and we
that's
have enough for the whole
beautiful.
audience.
you brought the whole, folks, did you hear that? Thank you, Cheryl.
Look at the back.
That is
Isn't that
very
fun?
Those are our sponsors, our major business sponsors for our
Oh,
event.
that is so fun.
Most of our activities are on Saturday and Sunday of that weekend.
Perfect.
We do like the pageants a little earlier in the
Okay,
week.
so you have like music, food.
We do, yes. We have food vendors. We have a craft show on Saturday, all around that courthouse square.
Sure.
You know,
Oh, how
fun to
fun.
be
How
outside. Our
nice.
food
How
vendors
nice.
out there as well. Parade goes right by the courthouse squares.
Well, there's another road trip.
I
well,
guess.
we're going to recommend that everybody gets on your website. I'll
Yes,
tell you, and
absolutely.
Just keep track of these dates.
Absolutely.
Very, very
Month
cool.
after month. Come and see what we have to offer in Windom.
Well, Cheryl, we want to thank you for joining us today. It's been fun having you.
Well, it's been wonderful to be here. But now, don't you do some sort of special report? Could
Oh,
I s-
yeah.
Could
Oh,
I
yeah.
see one of those before
Well, these,
I go?
as you know, Cheryl, a lot of our citizens here in Sweet Swain County scout out and about in outside of Sweet Swain County and do
Yes.
special reports. So, yeah, we'd love to show you one.
Great, wonderful.
It's so great to see all of you, and I'm so excited. Today we're going to talk about a wonderful town in the county of Redwood in Minnesota is where Redwood Falls is nestled along the Minnesota River Valley in southwestern Minnesota. Founded in 1864, Redwood Falls is known for their frontier and Native American history. Historic tours are offered by the Redwood County Historical Museum, Giltham Family Estates, and Lower Sioux Historic Site, and others. 6 buildings throughout Redwood Falls are currently listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Redwood Falls has been home to such notables as Dr. Charles Eastman, the first Native American medical doctor, famed lecturer and author, as well as Richard W. Sears, the founder of the Sears and Roebuck Company, who was the first depot agent for North Redwood. Home to nearly 5,500 residents, Redwood Falls is called the Scenic City. This is partially due to Alexander Ramsey Park, which is the largest municipal park in the state of Minnesota, with 217 acres. 7 neighborhood parks are scattered throughout the city, and an aquatic center and athletic complex provide additional recreational opportunities. The Redwood Area School District provides a tradition of excellence with superior facilities and technology, small class sizes, and numerous extracurricular activities. A beautiful 14,000 square foot library provides educational and recreational opportunities for the community. A volunteer fire department protects the town. The Redwood Area Hospital and the Redwood Falls Municipal Airport serve Redwood Falls and the surrounding area. Redwood Falls hopes you'll visit their scenic city for a day, a weekend, or a lifetime. They believe you'll be surprised at what you find. And don't put your books away quite yet. We're going to talk about another town in the county of
Cottonwood County, Windom, Minnesota is a lively, growing city with a diverse economy, including manufacturing, agriculture, medical, high technology, and adult care facilities. Serving as the county seat of Cottonwood County, Windom has a population of about 4,700, nestled along the gently flowing Des Moines River. The city was named for William Windom, who served as a United States Senator from Minnesota from 1881 to 1883 and was United States Secretary of the Treasury under Presidents James Garfield, Chester Arthur, and Benjamin Harrison. The village of Windom was platted in 1871 and designed with a center square upon which Windom's historic courthouse is the focal point for a variety of successful retail businesses, among which are also a growing number of national and international industries. Windom has long been a desirable community with excellent public services, featuring schools, clubs, activities, many parks, lakes, and golf courses. A disc golf course has been newly installed in Mayflower Park. Windom is also well known for its annual summer festival called Riverfest. Held during the second week of June, the event is brimming with fun activities for the entire family. The city has recently started a new festival dubbed Winter Riverfest. The celebration's highlights include a chili feed, snow sculpting, and the darn cold croquet contest.
That was a great report.
Wasn't it?
Thank you.
So good.
Love
and
it.
you know, Cheryl, thank you so much again for coming and being with us and sharing all about Windom.
Well, it was my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yes, and we'll be sure to be in Windom. We'll see you there.
Great.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you in Windom. Take care. Sally Sue, I like Cheryl. She is very nice, and what a great town.
It was. It
was
was
a wonderful
so
town.
interesting.
Absolutely.
Yes. Do we have another guest?
We do. Why don't you tell the folks who it
Oh,
is?
yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, from the county of Lincoln
Lincoln?
and the city of Lake Benton, please welcome Heather.
Heather.
Oh, it's so good to have you here,
Oh, what a
Heather.
beautiful
Oh.
drive to get here to Sweet Swine County.
Great. So now, tell us a little bit about Lake Benton.
Well, Lake Benton is a beautiful community nestled in the Côte de Purée, which would be the Buffalo Ridge is what it's known now in today's day and age. And we're beautiful hills. It's set in a valley with a beautiful lake right in town. We're about 700 people. Not very large, but it's a great community for a vacation or to get away.
And you know, I've been through your community when I go on my drives around the states, and it is beautiful, just like in a valley and a lot of old history. It's very, very pretty. With the lake.
Very
right there.
old history. It's just a fun place to be and see. And once you kind of get Lake Benton under your skin, you never want to get rid of it. You just kind of move in and
Very cool.
take over.
Okay, now all of us in Sweet Spine County love to fish, so we're dying to know, what kind of fish are in Lake Benton, the size of the lake, and the depth. Can you tell
Wow,
us?
those are, you know all the answers to those questions?
Those are some tough questions, but I think I got it.
I'm impressed.
Oh, okay. Just, it's all for
That's
those
it,
anglers,
that's it.
All for those great fishermen that we
Yes.
always want to come
Yes.
out. Lake Benton is 2,800 acres approximately.
Oh, nice.
So it's a nice sized lake. Its deepest point's about 12 foot, so it's not very deep.
Okay.
But it is known to be a walleye lake, but we're
Walleye.
starting to get a ton of panfish to grow. We
Really?
did a panfish revitalization just within the last couple of years, and that's been growing really well. So perch are doing well, and so are the bluegills and the sunfish.
Oh, nice.
And
nice.
for those people in Iowa, because those Iowans come up and they love to fish bullhead, we do have those too.
Awesome.
awesome.
Very, very cool.
Very good.
There's a lot of people that watch our show in Iowa.
Yes.
So,
so
Lake Benton,
it's
folks.
important.
Oh, it's a great place. You can,
Good.
sit there and jet ski and water ski. It's not
While you fish?
Well, I wouldn't recommend it while you fish. A lot of people actually just like to throw a line on right out from shore.
Oh, very cool.
And that's a great way to catch fish.
Very cool.
So you don't even need a boat.
Oh, nice, nice. Now, it's quite windy on the prairie, and you're on the prairie. Do you do anything with the wind that comes across
That's
the
a
lake?
good question. Do you do anything with the wind
Yes.
on the prairie? Kind of a
Yes.
leading question.
Yes, I'm thinking.
Well, we air condition our houses.
I like that.
The lake, you get the coolness
We get the
off
cover.
lake.
Well, no, we have these big things called wind turbines. I've
Uh-huh.
had them
Look at that.
specially made for all of our studio
Oh
audience.
my gosh, all right.
Hey, look at this. That's
very cool.
beautiful.
We have about 400 of those that line our Buffalo Ridge
And it
right around our
works.
community.
How many?
400.
Wow.
It's a very windy place.
It has to be fun just to go look at the wind turbines.
It is.
Impressive with that many in the...
Part of my position is to educate people on wind power and renewable energy. I run the Heritage and Wind Power Learning Center of Southwest Minnesota, located right in downtown Lake Benton.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
I
A lot
didn't-
of people
Tell us a
love
little
it.
bit about that. What does that entail?
Well, we have, in the center part of our building is actually designed to educate on the wind towers. We do large group bus tours and also just families coming through or individuals who want to learn about the renewable energy. We have some different types of turbines. We have 5 different generations that started in 1994. So we range from small to large, and we take them out on tour to go see the turbines, or we can give them a driving map to get out to them.
Impressive. So
very
with the 400, how long you said the span as far as when the earliest ones?
The first ones went up in 1994.
Well, that had to have been one of the early ones in the state, wasn't it?
It was one of the early ones. We are the original wind power capital of the Midwest.
Very impressive.
Very
cool.
impressive.
Yeah.
Well, I hear a lot of people asking questions about it, so this would be perfect.
Well, did I see that you have some come up in Sweet Sign County?
We have one on the edge of
do.
town, but it's Clem Johnson's on his farm, and he made it himself. And it does everything but turn. It looks very cool, but it actually doesn't turn. It's stationary because he welded it like that. So I don't think it's going to compete with anything that you're doing with.
Well,
400.
ours actually turn on the Buffalo Ridge.
That's very cool.
Yep. And our
I'll
average
tell
wind
Clem to go
speeds-
up and check that out, how they turn.
I bet he'd love it.
That's right.
He probably gets some ideas.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You'd have something new on the down in Sweet Swine County.
Exactly. So now tell us a little bit about the age of the community, because I know you have a very historic old downtown.
We do have a historic downtown. 1879 is when Lake Benton was founded. And really what happened is that there was a community on the north side of Lake Benton Lake called Marshfield. And it is stated in the history books as rumor that the people of Lake Benton kind of enticed the railroad not to go around the north side and come around the south side. And so in 1879, the tracks actually arrived in the south side of the lake. Marshfield, the town, was closed. And they waited till the lake froze over and skated some of the old buildings across the lake to Lake Benton. So the history is really fantastic. We've had fights over where the courthouse should be, people stealing courthouses in the middle of the night. It's interesting to watch, but part of our historic downtown is our 1896 Opera House.
That's what I saw when I went through
there. You have an opera house?
We do, and
wow.
it's still in operation today.
Oh, wow.
And every summer they do a summer musical.
Oh, fun.
So they're just starting to set the schedules.
So tell us, what other festivals and events take place in Lake Benton?
Well, every Father's Day weekend we have what is known as Saddle Horse Holiday. And that kicks off on Friday night.
Fun.
And goes through Sunday and ends at afternoon on Sunday. And on Sunday at noon, we have the big parade. And we've had up to 700 horses come through town.
Oh, how impressive.
So the chamber puts on a whole bunch of events. They have burger feeds. They have kids' games and races. One year we had a push cart derby down our huge hill right downtown. Which was kind of fun to watch. We did have a couple of crashes.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah, I always like a good crash. It's kind of like watching NASCAR. I only watch it to see a crash. And they have motorcycle rides, and they go out and about, and then the horses all come in, and they do a trail ride at 10 o'clock in the morning and go out throughout the beautiful Hole in the Mountain County Park, which is located in Lake Benton, and that's all wilderness, and you get up in those ravines and those valleys. Beautiful area. And then at noon is the big parade. And afterwards, the Saddle Horse Club puts on a big games and festivals and rides throughout.
Oh, nice.
So it works out really well.
That sounds great fun.
It
Any
is.
other points of interest or events that take place?
We do in August, the second week in August, is the 1800s reenactment and rendezvous and Hadoka Nappin'.
Oh, those are always fun.
It's where?
At Hole in the Mountain County Park.
Yeah, was the last part you said though?
Oh, Hadoka Nappin'.
Hadoka Nappin'. Is that
Hadoka.
something I should know what that means?
Probably not.
So tell us.
It's Tatankaha rendezvous, which means great gathering.
Oh, cool.
And Hadoka Nappin', which I believe means hole in the mountain or hilly mountain or
Okay, cool.
something like that.
Well, I had to ask. Bobby Ray would have asked, so it's okay that I asked.
He might have known because he's such a
Well, that's
historical
true. That's
buff,
true.
It's a great festival. People get back into their 1800s gear and start walking
fun.
around. My husband and I had our wedding as part of the festival a couple of years back.
Nice, nice.
So
cool.
we get dressed up, and there's gunslingers and reenactments, and they also have muzzleloader shoots and tomahawk and knife throws.
Oh, fun.
Wow. Now, all of this is on your website?
It is on our website.
Well, we're going to recommend that everybody goes to their website.
Yes.
Can you tell us their website, or should we just put it right down there so the folks can see?
Well, it's visitlakebenton.com.
That's easy enough.
It's very easy, and just click on events, or if you need a place to stay, there's lodging information and also places to see.
Well, we're going to recommend everybody checks it out, and we're taking another road trip.
we have
We're going
so
on so many road trips, it's going to be crazy
I
this
know.
season.
Well, as
so
soon
it'll
as
be
you
great fun.
come, we'll have some good walleye to eat.
Awesome.
Oh, no, I love it. My
Heather, we want to thank you for being with us today. This has been great fun. We'll definitely be checking out Lake Benton, and we'd like you to come back and see us again.
Oh, I would love to. Thank you
Awesome,
for having us.
awesome.
We have one more gift.
Oh.
We brought a game of Lake Bentonopoly for you
Oh,
guys.
my gosh.
look at it.
You
Oh,
can
that
buy
is
and
so
sell
funny.
all of the old and current,
Love it.
I love
past and
that.
current businesses. We also brought one for everybody in the studio
Oh
audience.
my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, how about that? Thank you for being with us, Heather. This has been great fun.
Oh, well, thank you for having me.
And we would like to thank our viewers for watching the Cocklebur Morning Show, where we read out the big stories throughout Sweet Swine County and beyond. Bye-bye, everybody.